Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Paula, and on this platform we discuss about designer fashion, luxury and lifestyle, but in a more practical and sensible way every Monday and Thursday. If I have a luxury collection, am I a luxury collector? With that strange intro, let me give a bit of a backstory. So I was just starting to plan to film my luxury handbag collection, and I have used the word collection in many places throughout my YouTube career, if that's how I could call it. So I do use the word collection quite often when I'm referring to the items I currently possess and own. But do I consider myself luxury collector? And I think that not really. Somehow the word collection and collector bothers me because I see myself more as a person who enjoys wearing luxury bags and items in general. But like building a collection and collecting items just for the sake of owning them, but not necessarily thinking about all the wear I could get, or even actually wanting to own something and not wearing it because I would be too afraid to it show some wear or something like that. It's quite strange to me. Like buying something that I don't really tend to wear, but I'm buying it only because I want to own it. If you can kind of catch that thought or something. For me, I get the most excitement of my items when I'm actually wearing them, when I'm using them on my daily life, and not so much if the majority of the time I can just look at them on my shelf and admire them and be happy that I have them. And at the same time, it's very easy to me to sell if I have truly noticed that there is something that I'm not using, I'm not wearing, I'm not reaching out for it. So I don't really have an issue of selling something that don't get the wear anymore. And I'm not saying that I wouldn't love and adore my bags and whatever I own at the moment. I am attached to them, and hopefully in a healthy way. Let's hope so. But I'm not attached that deeply that they're like, if I'm looking at my current collection or the items that I currently own, there is not that many pieces that I could really say that I would never ever consider selling something if there would be like something better coming along, or if I would notice that I'm not wearing something anymore, like at all, I'm not reaching it, like no matter how much I like it, if I don't use it, reach it for like many years, I don't see me being like, well, I would never still sell it even though I wouldn't ever wear it. I don't know if I was able to really express myself clearly with that. I did really try to plan for this video because this is something I have been thinking of quite a lot, that using the word collection, is it referring to being a collector? Am I a collector? As this, I kind of see it is as a hobby, passion that has turned into somewhat of a bigger interest. Some might use the word hobby. I probably wouldn't. Let's scratch that. But yeah, as an interest, I love spending time with luxury fashion in general. So it is a passion and interest of mine. But I am not attached to like one single item that much that I couldn't ever see myself selling it if there is like a real reason for it. Hopefully I was able to explain that. At the same time, like one thing that I'm also being quite mindful of is that financially I am not in a position where I could just buy everything I like, and that I could truly afford this interest and passion if I wouldn't sometimes evaluate my current collection and truly look at it if I am reaching for them, still loving them as much as when I bought them. Because I can't just buy everything I like. I need to do some evaluation of what I prefer more and all of that. And sometimes it also means that I need to do some circular fashion. I love that word. I'm basically kind of updating my collection. And then if I think of the, let's say, size of the amount of items I have and what I can kind of have, there is a limit of how many items at a time I actually can have, so that I actually can wear all of them. Like, it's very natural that I am not using all of them like equal amount, because there are different types of bags and items in general. Some are more practical every day, some are more for special occasions. That's obviously how it is. But if I don't wear the item for the purpose that it is well functioned, if I don't reach it when I'm doing those things where I could wear it, then there is like too many options, or then I'm just not really into it anymore, or most likely there is something that I am really drawn more to, and that there is some kind of reason why I'm not using and reaching and basically loving it as much as before. And it's like, it's really hard to say like what's the limit of too many items. It differs for everyone for sure, and I think for me it's something between 10 and 15 or 10 and 20, something. It really varies, but basically I know that there is some kind of a limit of how many I can have at a time so that I actually still wear them. Because if there is too many, then there is always something that I am gonna prioritize, something that I am gonna like more than the other, and all of that. So I like mentally I have those type of limitations, and that kind of comes, at least I think it comes from like not really having this collector mindset of me wanting to just own things, but it's more like I wanna wear them. And as mentioned, I think it is very, very subjective of like how many is too many, and so that there is still where some people are able to change their wallets and handbags each day, and some people wear them for a half year at a time, and all of that. So it's very, very subjective on what kind of goes on what. But as a like practical example, if I have a, let's say, a handbag that I haven't reached out to, I haven't even considered wearing something in over a year, that is usually the place where I stop to think like, why is that? Obviously during the pandemic, the reason might be I didn't go anywhere and that's like good enough reason not to let go of something. But actually like reflecting a bit, what am I taking instead, and what's the reason for that? And if the end result is that, well, actually I prefer all the other stuff over that handbag, then maybe it's time to let it go and let someone else enjoy it more. Because why would I have it just sitting on my shelf if I'm not truly reaching for it, and I do have others that I clearly am reaching more. So that's just kind of how my mindset works, and that's why kind of the word collection and collector, it's a bit troublesome for me. So maybe as like a summary of this very chatty, I don't know, ideas flowing. I hope there was a red thread somewhere in there. But as like a summary, I don't see myself as a luxury collector. I'm more like, let's say, a luxury user or luxury enjoyer than a collector. But I mean, I'm obviously still gonna use the word collection because of YouTube algorithms. Yeah, because if I start making my own terminology, that's also gonna suck for me. So I need to play the game that is set up on YouTube. But this was just kind of my thought process of that word in general. And do I kind of agree, or how do I see myself as a luxury enthusiast? Like, am I more into just like building up a big collection and getting my joy and excitement of owning the pieces, or am I more actually enjoying the fact that I can wear them, and when I clearly am not wearing it anymore, then it is less exciting to me. So yeah, luxury user reporting to duty. I would be so curious to know your thoughts about this, because obviously there are no right or wrong answers. There is only viewpoints and opinions and thoughts. So maybe this could be my first tag video, or at least like a semi tag, as I think I'm gonna like tag a few people into the description box down below from whom I would be so very interested to hear your thoughts about this. Like, do you see yourself more as like really building a collection that you can enjoy and grow and just like get the excitement of having them around you? Or are you more like me, who is kind of like enjoying wearing, but when the wear is not that frequent anymore, then it might be time to have a look at the current collection and see if there needs to be some changes made. But yeah, if you don't feel like filming a video, which is totally fine, no pressure, then at least I would be so curious to know your thoughts in the comments down below. So let's continue there. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video. Bye.